Hello, everyone. It's Dr. RB, and I'm back with you. We're going to go over a couple of things that I'm excited to share with you. And so let's get right into the screen here. Okay. So, one of the things that I'm going to be doing in this series, again, I'm going to share everything that I'm using as a psychologist in private practice, everything I'm using for marketing and for sales. So I want to share that with you because, as I mentioned before, we're great at learning how to be with clients. We're great at offering the help that the clients need. What we have a little bit more of a challenge is how to run a practice, how to really work with the business side of the practice. If we don't tend to that, which includes marketing, we're not going to have a practice and then we won't be able to serve our clients. So this is what I'm doing now. So, and I'm doing this because I am also a certified supervisor in the state of Florida for supervising other psychologists, as well as licensed mental health counselors and marriage and family therapists. And so, one of the things that I always see in supervision is not so much the clinical side to it, it's that the supervisees need a lot of help with managing their practice, with the business side of it. And so I'm going to share all the different tools that I use, and this is one of them. So this is called a funnel. And a funnel is just like what it sounds like. It's a funnel. So it's something that it takes a lot of things and then it streamlines it into a process or into a system, if you will. So here, this funnel is actually on a course that I'm taking. So I just started taking this course. The course is all about marketing and sales. And so this is something that I'm promoting as well as I'm learning from as a student. And I knew about funnels before because I also used a different funnel platform. This is actually Systeme. It's systeme.io. And I'll have a link in the description below, as well as if you want to use that link, it will help to, I benefit from you using that link, so it'll support this channel. And I thank you in advance for that. So here we have basically a funnel. So I'm going to show you what an example of this looks like. So in a funnel, you have different steps, as you see here. So in this funnel, we have 9 steps. So it starts with the first step, which is a sales page. It could also be a home page for a website or a landing page. So, and let me just explain that a little bit. A website, as we all know, has different pages, right? Well, when you start the website or when you go onto someone's website, that's also a landing page because you're landing there on their website. So usually the home page of a website is also a landing page. So for purposes of funnel language, a landing page is where you start. And it could also be called a squeeze page. There's all these interesting words, right, when we talk about all this stuff. But for this purpose, what I'm using right now, just because it's simpler, I'm using a sales page as my landing page. And the reason for that is because by the time people go here, I hope they already met me, they already know about my story, and they have some kind of trust with me. And then they go here. If they don't have any trust or they don't know you or they've never seen you before, then you might want to start off with a different type of page, which I can also talk about that later. But for now, I wanted to show you. So the first page is the sales page. And here, if you can see my cursor, this is my website or my domain actually. This is where you'll go, thrivepracticecoach.com, which is my domain. it'll take you to this first page. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. So if we come over here, it looks like this because this is actually the program that I'm a student as well as promoting because I think there's a lot of great stuff in here. And so you'll go here. This is where you will land. It's also the sales page. You could have a page before this, and which I mentioned earlier, that's on a different funnel actually. So let's say you come here, you land here, you'll get to see a little bit about this system that I'm using. I'm using it, I'm learning from it. And then there's two things about this system that's great. It's a way of you learning how to market yourself, as well as you could also make additional income because you can sell this a program. So it's also it's what they call a resell right. And you have that up here. So it talks a little bit about that here with what they call a daily pay blueprint system. And then you come down, it tells you how it works. There's also a whole community here through the school platform, which is like a Facebook, but not. And it walks you here down here. And so let's say you're looking at all of this and you like it, you see what you want to learn. Now, in this program, there's different levels. And I mentioned this before. So you have the Legacy Builders program, which this is the level that I came in at because there's a lot of stuff here that is good for me to learn, like the social media setup. That's something that I haven't done too much of, and I would like to learn more about that. There's also how to post ads, free ads. So that's something else that it's going to be beneficial for me. The one that's a step down from that one that has other things here that's also good to learn, like mastering storytelling, which is very important in marketing. I also work with corporations and leadership development, and this is something that we work with them on, mastering storytelling. So it's good for me to have it here to get a different perspective. It talks about how to attract customers, how to find your ideal customer. So this is a different level, but it's good to have. So if you start at the top level, which is oh, I'm sorry, I guess I got this confused. This is actually the first step, not the top step. It's a little bit reversed here. So you have the launch pad, which is your first step. And that has all the things to learn here. So I already have that included. What I mentioned before, the setup social media, I have the post free ads. So those lessons are there for me. The next step is the passive daily pay blueprint. That has the mastering storytelling, that has the brand identity, finding your ideal customer. These are all important things you need to know to run your private practice. Then you go into the next level up, which is digital mastery. And here you have more about affiliate marketing. You have how to build a recurring income stream. This also gives you different ideas, which is great for us that are in the mental health professions, healing arts professions, and I'm going to include the spiritual guide professions. This is great here because there's different things that you could do to promote your practice, but even more to promote psychology, to promote different aspects of mental health or of healthy living. If you're a life coach, there's different things you can do that will get the message out there as well as build a recurring income stream. You have in this section here email marketing, which is also important. That's also part of the system that we're going to look at. Then you have the top program, which is this is the one I came up with, or I came in at, I should say. So I came in at this program. It's the most popular option because it includes everything from the other levels, the lower program. So it'll include that. And that's all there. So you have how to even launch a course, which is great. scaling your business. In our case, it's scaling our practice. And all of that's in there. And then you also get bonuses, and the bonuses are constantly updated. So this is actually a growing course program. It's growing because they're always adding things to it. You have a community of people that are wanting to grow their business. And so these are people that are like-minded. They're thinking just like you. And so I'm coming at it with my own special niche, which is mental health professions, healing arts professions, as well as the spiritual guides. And when I say spiritual guides, I'm referring to people that, want to read the tarot, or people that are intuitive healers, or people that have a Reiki practice. All of that is for the betterment of anyone that comes to see them. So this is where I'm also coming from. And for those of you that know me, my psychology training is in analytical psychology, which is under Carl Jung. So Carl Jung is all about the depth psychology, the unconscious, symbolism, even spirituality, religious symbolism and motifs, and all of that. So of course I'm going to include other adjacent professions that are there also for the health and the betterment of others. So here is basically what I wanted to show you here. So you'll come in from that funnel, and I hope that I'm not making you dizzy because I'm scrolling up. So let's say you come in through there. You're going to go here to get started. And I showed you this on the one of day 2. So let's just put in a name here. I'm actually going to do it this time because I thought that by putting it, I was going to mess something up, but not anymore. So I can let's just put Jose. And then I'm going to put an email address here. I'll just put here, Jose at influence.com, which is my other coaching and leadership development practice. And we'll just go here to get started so you can kind of see what this looks like. So this will take you immediately to the pay page where you'll put your information if you're ready to pay for this. And one thing I want to say about the payments here, it's really nice because you can pay with credit card, of course. You can use PayPal. There's also a payment plan option, which I really like. And this is really more for US, Europe, UK, Australia, Canada, New Zealand residents. It doesn't work if you're a resident of Asia, even though there's another payment plan. I just didn't include it because I didn't want to complicate things. I wanted to keep things simple. And so you would complete this. This part I won't complete because you actually need real payment in here. But let's say you want to go to the payment plan, you can click on that, and that's going to take you over here where you would put your email, you put an address, and sometimes it'll go through so I can see the rest of it. I don't think it's doing it this time. I'm going to try one more time because I want you to see. There we go. It did it. Okay, so here you can see the other payment plan options. So there's Afterpay, which breaks out down the payments for you. Oh, perfect. It came up. So you have here like 12 monthly payments, 6 monthly payments. I have the camera right here in front of me, so I have to look around here. And that's with Afterpay. With Klarna, which is another one, it's actually interest-free on Klarna. So you would click on that and you don't have to pay anything extra. I also included Amazon Pay, and I believe Google Pay is also included on here. But there's different ways of having those that are following you that are interested in learning about digital marketing and getting into this course and paying for it. So they could pay with a credit card, one-time payment. They could do the payment plans, which divides it for them. And as you can see here, Klarna has interest-free. Afterpay has interest in it at a 6.99%, I guess. So it's much less than a credit card if you want to go that route. So I'm going to get out of this page. And again, these are just the steps. So if I go over here and I want to look up this, what this looks like, this is actually the other program, the Digital Mastery Program, the 600. So again, for those of you that are not aware, this program, this course program starts off at $100, which is the launch pad. Then you go to $300, which is the something blueprint. I'm sorry, I'm new to this. So it's something blueprint, and I can go there. The 600 is the digital mastery, as it says there, and the 900 is the one that I came in, which is the legacy builder. So the 300 is, and we could just go there and see it, the passive daily pay blueprint. So that's what that's called. But if you don't have to go straight there. You go to the first one, and the first one's actually going to tell you all of them. So, and this is this first page that you land on. So it'll actually walk you through the different ones, as I mentioned earlier. Launchpad is the first one. It includes all of this. Passive daily pay includes all of this, and so forth. So once you go on to the landing page, and the landing page link will be in the description below, you'll get to see what all of these include. Now, I just want to say this because I didn't know. Someone told me this in the community. You have 30 days if you want to upgrade and pay the difference. So if you came in, let's say at the $100 because you thought that that's where you wanted to come in at, and you change your mind, you're like, oh, wait a minute, I saw that I want to learn this other stuff. I want to pay another 200 to get into that $300 program. You can do that in 30 days. After 30 days, I'm being told that you have to pay the full of the next one. So if you start at 100, you want to go to 300, but it's past 30 days, you'll have to pay the 300. So it's important, I think, to go through this, because here you don't have to pay anything. I mean, this is, you're looking at the first page. So I would go through this and just take your time and see which one resonates with you. If you are totally new, you're totally new to marketing, period. You've never seen a funnel before, you don't know what email marketing is, nothing like that, then you'll probably want to just begin at the first level. Now, of course, if you're the type of person that you know you're going to hop on this and you want to do this quickly, as quick as possible, because you have a practice that you want to grow, then you might want to just try to get in at the top level because you know you have all your bases covered. If you, for whatever reason, that's not feasible, then maybe go at the $600 level because that's going to give you most of what you need to know. But you just do whatever you think you need to do. No pressure here. One of the things that I always tell my clients and anyone that comes to my practice, if we are in the mental health field, our job is to reduce anxiety. We're not here to pressure anyone because that's anxiety. And also in our profession, we have to be aware of our code of ethics. And the code of ethics basically says that we're here to do good. We're not here to do bad. And if you pressure someone, first of all, you're adding anxiety, you're adding symptoms, and that's not good. So that's unethical. The other thing you want to be aware of, there's a power issue here. There's an imbalance of power because you are a doctor or you are a licensed mental health counselor or you're a licensed social worker or whatever you are. People look up to you. And because they look up to you, at least in most cases, there's a power imbalance because they're looking up to you. So you don't want to take advantage and say, do this today or do this now, or you're going to miss out and give them fear of missing out. You don't want to do any of those symptoms. And personally, I'm just not good with that. But besides that, I have to remember I am a licensed psychologist. I have to abide by my code of ethics. So I'm here to educate. I'm going to tell you how I do things in my practice. for marketing and sales. And it's up to you. You do whatever feels good to you. You're going to have to. I mean, I sat meditating probably about a couple weeks, looking at different things about this and other programs. And I finally decided after a couple of weeks of really, being meditative and kind of thinking and all of that to take the plunge because I really just want to learn this stuff. I've been hearing enough about it. I need to get into it and learn about it. And so that's where I'm at. Now, let me get out of here. And so this is basically how this part works. Okay. And I think I don't have my other funnel page set up. Let me just see something here. Okay, what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to stop the video and come back. I mean, for you, it's going to be a second. And I'm going to reload this other funnel because I messed something up yesterday and I'm going to reload it so we can see how it's intended because I'm trying to make it more personal. So I was moving pictures and doing things and it doesn't look good. So it's not fully edited. But let me reload it so I can show you at least what it's supposed to look like and then you could edit it for your purposes. So I'm going to, let me just come up here. Okay, we are back. Okay, so let me just go back here first just to show you. So this is actually a separate funnel. If we go up here in this platform, the Esteem I told you about, you go up here, you'll see you have two funnels. And this is a free platform well, there's a free level to this, so I'm not paying anything yet. And I think it allows you up to 3 funnels. So right now we're up to 2, and 2 is all you need. But let's go here to show you. So in this first one, this is the one that I was playing with, and I wasn't ready to show it to you because I kind of moved things around and messed it up. But this is actually what you get. You get from the platform, you're going to get this. And if you go to view funnel step, it'll show you what people will see when they land here. So see, it says squeeze page. It does say squeeze page there, but that squeeze page could be the landing page of the website for the domain. So in my case, my domain is thriveprac.com. And so right here, I haven't added this to my domain because I'm not using this yet. So this is where people would actually come to. So they would come here, they would see a picture of a family, and then they would see this box. And this box is where people would start by adding their information. So, they'll go here. So let's just add here, just for fun. We'll take a look at that. And then it says, yes, get my blueprint now. Let's see where it takes me. Okay, so then it takes me here to this thank you page. And we have our wonderful founder here, Michelle O'Neill. She's the one that started all of this back in September 2022. She started it going, but it really started taking off last year in 2023. And so here, after you click on your email, you haven't purchased anything. You're just giving your email. You're going to go here to this video, and this is where she kind of tells you about the program here. So, and then you have some people here. These are all individuals, by the way, that are reselling this program. So that's why you see that they're making money here. But again, if you want to just learn these skills and not resell it, there are skills to learn here, so you don't have to resell it. If you resell it, you can recoup your investment. So that's another thing to keep in mind. So let's say it says here, yes, I'm ready to have a successful online business. We would click that, and you come back over here, and she has another video. Oh, I think it's the same one. Let me go back to the funnel. I think it's the same one. Yeah, let's go here. There's a third part here. Let me just see what that looks like.
All right, so today I'm going to share with you
Yeah.
exactly.
So what's happening here is that I haven't set it up. Again, the funnel, you have different steps. So the first step, which is the squeeze page or the landing page, this is step one. And then people go there, they enter an email, they're taken then to the thank you page. So this is actually set up already. This one going to here is set up. What's not set up is the video page. So from the thank you page, they watch the little video and then they click on and they go to another page and there's another video there. And then from there, they go to the second funnel. So if we go back here, we go to the funnel that we originally started. So then you start off with this first page or first step, which is what I already showed you before. You see? And this is what a funnel is. There are different steps. The first step, you look at it, you decide, okay, I want to know more. I put my email. It takes you to the second step, which in this case is a video. It could be something else. It takes you to a third step. In this case, it's another video. And then after that, you then go to the second funnel, which is this one. And this is where you start looking at the different options, the different pricing, all of that's here. So again, it's two separate funnels. So what I really like about this is you're already learning of how to have a funnel. In this situation, this is a funnel because if you want to promote this program in order for you to learn digital marketing. But you can have this exact same funnel and talk about how to get over depression. You could have this same funnel and talk about strategies to handle anxiety. You could talk about this same funnel and learn about your chakras, learn about Reiki. I mean, there's so many things you could do here, but it's about learning the system. And this is just one platform. Some of you might know ClickFunnels. That's another platform very similar. The nice thing about Systeme is that it's free to start off with. And like I said, I think it gives you like three free funnels. And I think it's up to 2,000 contacts. So once you grow your email to 2,000 and you have three funnels, by then you might want to then invest in paying a monthly charge for this because by then your practice is really growing and you'll invest the revenue into further marketing, which is what you should be doing. I mean, that's good business sense. Okay. So this is all, I mean, this is a lot here. It's interesting because whenever I think about making a video for you all, I'm thinking, oh, I want to talk about this, I want to talk about that, but then I don't realize that it does take a while just to go over this part of it. And we'll talk about in another video about the code of ethics, at least from a psychologist point of view. They're going to be similar in the state of Florida because that's where I'm licensed. It's going to be similar to other mental health professions, the code of ethics. But of course, you'll look at your own code of ethics. And I would like to relate that to marketing because it's going to be different for us than it is for anyone else that's doing this type of business. First and foremost, we care about the welfare of our clients, our patients, those that trust us and come to us. And then, we have this obligation to our practice that we have to grow. And that's where sales comes in, marketing comes in, revenue comes in, branding comes in. So all of those are things that I'm going to be diving into because I realize, again, there's a big need, especially with those that I am supervising. So I figured, let me get into this and also provide you with this information if you are in the mental health professions, healing arts professions, spiritual guide professions, anything like that. Okay, so it's enough for now. And this is actually day 3. So if you're following along with me on my journey, day 3, if you want to check out my other videos, day 1 or day 2, please feel free to look at that. And also, please subscribe. I always forget to mention that. Subscribe to my channel. And again, if you need any information or comments or anything you'd like to add, please also post that. I'm going to go live as well on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. If that's something that you like to know when I'm going live, also please subscribe. And until then, please take care. Bye bye.